ones. I wanted to show you where we're at. So this is Schulze versus Crockett. 1 tech per side per turn. Can't do the same nation twice in a row. Sorry. So, for instance, Germany, Japan, back and forth, back and forth. Can't do minor nations. And I have to show you everything from Italy down. Okay, this is, again, I'm not actually doing the battles. I'm just recreating the stuff. So then I have to go back and edit the results so they match what happened. Now, my stuff is real time, but this is not. So, yep. Okay. Spoiler alert. That's real. That's real. Okay, that should do us okay. Yes. All right, so Italy purchased a lot, too much, in fact. So 2 artillery, 6 infantry, and still a robust income. Okay, let's go see what he did. So, okay, so what he did was he tried to assault Rostov, and he also moved his mech over to Urals. The battle for Rostov did not go well for him. He actually ended up losing, and I recreate that here. So, and 1 infantry is left, exhausted from hard battle. And so let's go down here. I'll show you what happens after he places. So I'm going to fold this in so you get a wider view. And this is the Italian Empire. He is still holed up in Libya. It's going to have to be assaulted so the Russians can make more money. Excuse me. And then he's placed his infantry as a bulwark in France, as well as having healthy amounts of soldiers in northern Italy, southern Italy, Greece. And then he does own lots and lots of territory over here. Really quite a lot. I think he's got half of Russia. Okay, he's got that is not correct. Nope, sorry. Excuse me. I did a lot of stuff with Anzac. There we go. And so, unfortunately, there are no Italian pieces left in Russia except 1, and that is in Urals to the top right, where my cursor is. The cost to now this the Italians rolled $7, and he ended up with $19 altogether, plus the 5 for no capital ships in the Med. I mean, no surface ships in the Med. $24 minus 7 equaling $17. So still too much, but my submariners are doing a great job. All right, and here we are back. And what are we doing as Anzac? Anzac had a big turn. really big turn. So very exciting to be Anzac right now. Anzac has, I think, numerically maybe the most ships in the Pacific Ocean. Let's check it out. I'm going to buy a carrier. You can see right there, I buy a carrier and have a remaining 4 IPCs, and then here's what we do. Okay, we thought about sending the ships in there, but if the ships go in there, the subs attack. That's 4 versus, I think it's 5. 4 versus 5, yes. So I didn't like that too much. So, and I thought there's a better place. If I send them over there, then the subs are out of combat. And those transports, I don't have to pay for them again. 6 times 4 is $24, so save $1. And I thought I'd take also away a Japanese sub. That's $6 right there. So convoying is good, but eliminating units from the board for $6 is good too. And so I took the destroyer and the sub off of Borneo. I also thought about what to do with this, and I debated, and I did not do it. So I am actually going to send a destroyer over to 42. I don't think that happens, actually. So the end is that the 2 destroyers and cruiser from C-Zone 6 come to off Midway and join the other destroyers. The fighters 2 fighters from Suiyuan attack 19, the battleship, and the subs don't fire. The sub goes to 42, and the destroyer goes to Borneo. The sub from 33 goes to Borneo as well. The sub from 54 goes to Johnson, I think it is. No, from destroyer from 46, which is a blocking destroyer, goes to 30. And the sub from the destroyer from 46 actually goes to 21. That's what happened. Destroyer from 46 goes to 21. The artillery moves from New South Wales to Queensland. Artillery moves from South Australia to Queensland. 2 infantry from South Australia to Queensland. The fighters from South Australia go to Queensland. The transport picks up the infantry off of New Zealand. Yay! No more stranded units for Australia. And places them eventually onto Queensland. And the transport will be in C-Zone 54. The destroyer in 54 goes to Hawaii. The infantry from Malaya goes to Shan State. And like I said, those go there. I already said that. The 2 planes go there. I already said that. 2 infantry from Transjordan go to Iraq. Combat. C-Zone. I attack with 2 fighters. I miss. I'll show you what it is. The first round I miss, of course. The sub submerge. Miss. He hits. So now it's 1v1, dudes. 3 versus a 4. I hit, and he misses. Wow. Okay, so that was close. Battleship goes down. 3 subs remain. 1 Anzac fighter will eventually land in Shantung. Battle in 43 goes well, and I hit, and he does not. Anzac wins that. Destroyer sub off Borneo. And then my battle destroyer versus sub off of Guam. Destroyer wins. Nobody gets a hit, and finally I get a hit. He misses. And I park that there. Place my unit, which is an aircraft carrier, 2 scrambling fighters. And let's take a look at that before I move on. Okay, let's expand this right here. Ends with $24. Triggers national advantage. All right, let's do the recap. Recap is 1 Over here is carrier and transporting 54, 2 anti-aircraft, 2 fighters, 3 artillery, 4 infantry in Queensland, 1 sub off 42, 1 sub, 1 destroyer off Borneo, 1 destroyer off Guam, 1 fighter in Shantung, off of Midway, 2 destroyers and 1 cruiser, 1 cruiser off Hawaiians, 1 infantry in Shan State, 2 infantry in Iraq. That is Anzac, 24 IPCs. Okay, let's keep going with the French. The French move 2 infantry to Iraq. That is and 1 fighter in 91 on the aircraft carrier, and 2 infantry in London. And that is it for France, turn 6. Now we move on to Germany. You may or may not have seen, let's see where we're at as far as time goes. $11. Okay, let's keep going. Germany. What is Germany going to do? Germany is pretty modest. Moves up to Urals with the help of the Italian mech, and this is a parroting of his moves. These combats do not reflect. Oh, I think actually these combats might reflect reality, just by circumstance. Okay, Germany buys right panel here. 11 infantry, 5 mech, 1 artillery. That is accurate. And then I'm going to move this over, and so you'll be able to see more. I'll move this down. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rostov is attacked by 5 infantry and some tanks. A destroyer is sent to kill that sub with some airplanes going along. And then there is a lot of doing and undoing. So he does some stuff here, and I got confused. But the battle for 125 goes well for me. We both even out. My sub takes him out, believe it or not. It's awesome. $8 win right there. Battle for Rostov goes poorly. I don't score a hit. I have exhausted troops who stood their ground against the Italians, and that was awesome. Okay, so there's a lot of moving around. There's a cruiser actually will be left in 112. The rest of the Navy goes to 125, but the aircraft all land eventually in Normandy. 5 fighters and 3 tanks, leaving 2 subs, 1 destroyer, and an aircraft carrier in 125 all alone. Those go to Urals, like I said, and then he eventually will abandon Bryansk, except for one infantry. And I got this wrong here. The infantry that were in Belarus, which is, I believe, 7, stay there. And so I'm going to just go down and show you what is the end results. And the end result is that he collects $59. He lost 2 to blockades, and then he collects 47, 2 lost to blockade, and then gets $10 bonus, so $57. And let's see the German Empire. Okay, so the subs are gone, except for here. This is incorrect. Sorry. There, that's correct, right there. Okay, that's correct. Nope, that's not correct. There we go, that's correct. Sorry, I'm going to go down to the Russian buy. All right, there we go, that's correct. So Novgorod has 4 infantry, strong Air Force. This is, pretty strong. I have only one transport, so, and there's a lot of empty space there. And we have a lot of Germans trying to get into the breadbasket. So 30 infantry, 3 tanks, 8 artillery, 1 mech, 2 anti-aircraft, 9 tanks, 9 mech, 2 bombers, 1 anti-aircraft. Bryansk has an infantry, 6 infantry, and then this one actually is wrong right even now. Oh, I'd have to show current game. Sorry. I'll do that in a minute. I don't think I can edit right now. Nope. I'm in history. Okay, so I will edit that in a minute. It's got 21 infantry, actually. Okay, so then the forces are split. And, yeah. And there's no Italian cannon openers. And there's no Italian bomber either. Okay, so let me show you what I did, and then I'm going to edit at the end one thing. All right, so I end up buying what? 9 infantry, 1 bomber. I've got $40. 27 and 12. I got $1 left over. 1 IPC left over. All right, let's see what I do. And I'm going to play some skirmish battles. I'm going to send the infantry and artillery into Bryansk. That's real. And then I play around with, oops, what did I do? Play around with what to do with my bombers and my airplanes. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Open that up. Open that up. All right. All right, let's go. What are we going to do? Combat moves. Okay, bombers. We thought about going to Romania. We didn't do that. We did think about going to Novgorod. We will eventually bomb Novgorod with 1 bomber. We thought about going to Archangel. We did not do that. Or Nenencia. We didn't do that. So what we did do is we ended up destroying this force. And we used all of our planes. And yeah, I think that was the best plan. We have, I chose for technology super bombers. I do have 3 bombers on the board, and I have 1 more coming. And I believe it or not, Super Bombers is overperforming, and Super Subs is underperforming. Schultz and I talked about doing a sort of a ending podcast on some of the mechs and how they under or overperformed. And so that was all the mechs, which is 3 and 2 tanks. 3 bombers is actually going to be 2 bombers, a fighter, and a diver. And again, there's going to be infantry and artillery in Bryansk. And there's going to be a sub coming into 112. There's going to be a mech coming into Italian Somaliland. And there's going to be 4 infantry and 2 anti-aircraft coming into Manchuria. The bombing raid goes well. Let me just pull this up. To the right, you rolled a 4, and I rolled a 6. Okay, right screen right here. Okay, next. The battle for Bryansk goes well. Surprisingly, you missed. Russians win. Battle in Urals. First round attack against 7 units, and I have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. Okay, so I don't know how they're doing super bombers, but I got 4 hits. You roll 7 twos and you get 2 hits. 2 of my mechs go down. I get 3 more hits, you're dead, and you get 1 more hit. And you take out my last mech, leaving me with just 2 tanks and Urals. Everything else flies back to this battle does not go well. Long battle, and not long battle. You finally get a hit second round, I think. And my sub goes down. First defeat in a long time for my subs, without causing some damage. So, 2 bombers fly back. 3 bombers fly back. Total cost from convoy blockade. Okay, I'd like to know where that convoy is, because Archangel wouldn't even get a convoy because 2 lost to blockade. Huh. I must be being blockaded in 125, but I thought that was taken care of by these. I don't think that was a blockade. Oh, right here. Right here it is. This is it. This is the blockade they're talking about. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and now I go from $28 to lost to blockade. Spread of communism bonus $12. Ends with $41. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Spread of communism. People, this is extremely good to do. Okay, I'm going to do a recap, but then I'm going to do an edit at the very end. I have a sub in 97, a tank in Tobruk. Italian Somaliland has a mech and a transport waiting to pick that guy up. I own Iraq. I have 4 infantry and 2 anti-aircraft in Manchuria, and I own Korea. 2 tanks are in the Urals. 1 sub is in 110. So 113 as a cruiser, 114 as a sub. Infantry, artillery in Bryansk, infantry in Tambov, infantry in Samara. 62 infantry, 4 artillery, 1 fighter, 1 diver, 4 bombers in Moscow. All right, so this is where I would like to do something. So let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. All right, we are going to do something experimental here. This has 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This might have 3 more, 25. All right, so I am going to edit this. Show current game. Edit this. Back to 40. Nope. Let's see what this gives us. That would give us 30, 25, 27 units. We're going to take off this many and leave 35 behind. So I have 27, left 27 behind, and I'm going to add 35 here. Wait. Blocker, blocker. Eighteen and 3. $21. Good. Okay. All right. We're adding 35 units here. This should push him back, and that will be significant ground lost. All right. The new, pretty sure this is going to work. Smolensk has 35 infantry, and Russia now has 27. 27 and 35 equals 62. And that is Crockett 36. Oh, I wanted to show you. I want to save. So this is my game, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to do 7, Russia 7. Russia 7, and I'll do B. Okay, so I'll show you that, and I'm going to close out of this, and I'll show you something cool. Whoa, dude, what was that? Do you see that? This is the World War, the same map in UHD. This is, someone came up with this. I believe it might have been Black Elk contributed. I know I will get the full credits, but this is G40 reimagined. And then you can go out. Let's see if I can go out. I can do a larger view, map zoom. It's just somewhere you can do it like right on the page, but I'm not seeing right now. Okay. He showed it to me. I don't know where it is. Let's see. I hold it. Nope. He showed it to me, but I'm going to do it right now. But pretty cool. Really neat map. Really neat figures. Let's go here. Okay, so really cool. Those are up close and personal. I think I would up these numbers right here. I think you can do show flag display. I'm going to do large. See what that does. Okay, and that's bigger. Nice. There they are. They're populating right now. Maybe taking a little bit to populate. Okay, and then I'm going to do, see if the numbers will pop a little bit larger. Oops, and I just got myself into non-responding. Let's see if I can pause this. All right, there they are. I like the maps. Let's go with, let's see if we get the numbers. Unit size is 125. Let's shrink those down just a little bit. I've got them large. That's going to take a minute to display. Change. And then I guess I could show map blends. And so, yeah, they're all changing. Oh, they're getting nicely smaller. I like that. Okay, see if I can increase that. Large. Show map blends. I don't know what this will do. Just playing around. This is my new toy. Love it. Okay. All right. It's kind of a little more bland, a little clearer. Interesting. I think I will go back to that other one, though. I like that other one. So I'll go off that. And I guess you can edit the color, which is kind of cool. All right. So that's Croc 36. I'll be using this for the future. I've got to just figure out how to put this into my 2.6 because I'm playing, this is 2.5 and I'm playing on 2.6. That could be that's a little tricky. I'll play around with it, particularly the colors, font and color. Oh, okay, there you go. Font size 12. Oh, we could up that font size to 14 and see what happens. All right, anyways, Croc, I just want to show you this new toy of mine, and that is Russia Turn 7 Crocodouts.